So the new anime season has started. A couple of ones I've liked, and like two, including the one we're about to talk about, where I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna know about. So when I'm talking today, there's like a couple minutes left of the first episode, and I'm already like, just stay it out, and then just you don't have to think about it again. So it's, I can't remember the name. I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class. It's on Crunchyroll. So basically, the title tells you everything. There are a lot of things that made me want to know about in this. But as you guessed, of the title. So, his grandpa, he's like the straight man. So it's like the straight man and then tsundere. And I've never really been one for tsundere. It's a character type, in case you don't know. And she's extra obnoxious. So he's like the straight man, and she's just being tsundere, but also loud, never shuts the fuck up, constantly thinks the worst of him, and it's just annoying. There's only one time I actually almost laughed in this show, where he says, "Stop acting like a cat that has a stray cat that has trust issues." And I was like, okay, accurate. You almost got me. I almost got a chuckle. Yeah, but unless you really like tsundere, straight man couplings, this is a skip. Okay, first of all, like I said, I'm not a fan of. I do like the straight man characters, and I'm not a fan of tsundere, which is basically kind of like the love hate you type of thing. And so far, like, they hate each other, hence the title. But from what we've seen, he hasn't done anything to her. He's never been mean to her. He's never been creepy with her. He's done nothing. And from like a slight flashback, it looks like she doesn't like him because he got a better score on a test than her. Already, that's stupid. And then, so it's a forced marriage type of thing where his grandpa owns a company and he won't get that company and he needs that company to like make his dream come true, whatever the fuck that is. It hasn't been explained yet. And so grandpa and her grandma want them to get married. Already weird, but it's not like the worst thing. I've seen shows like this before, or at least I've tried to watch shows like this before. I don't know if I actually ever stuck it out. But so weird, but okay. Not the worst premise I've heard. And then the reason is I thought, okay, maybe just they were like really good friends, or maybe it's like a business relationship, which would make sense and I actually would prefer it. If that was the case, it'd still be weird, but like, wouldn't be as creepy. So here's the thing, is apparently grandma and grandpa hated each other when they were young, realized they were in love with each other, but they already married other people. And from the way they're talking about each other, I don't know if it's just my mind also went to the gutter, where the grandma says, "Oh, he's been taking care of me." Like, I don't know if it's just the way they set up on purpose. It was just my mind hits the gutter, but like the main girl character, I don't fucking know. Kane, is that her name? I don't fucking remember. Like freaks out because it is very much almost insinuated that like not only do they still like each other, but like maybe they're sleeping around together, which I hope is just like my mind went to the gutter. Like, I just expected the worst, because if not, that's extremely fucking creepy. And just, nope, already. So, from the first episode, it's an obnoxious character that, like, hates him and is rude to him and is an ass for no fucking reason. Literally, that I can see. And him just kind of having to, like, put up with this bitch. And she's, like, constantly talking and assuming the worst. And you're gonna attack me in my sleep. Like, she's that chick. Oh my god, she's so fucking annoying. There's nothing likable about her. And then, so there's that. So I'm already like, no. And then, like, the creepy premise behind it, no. And yeah, so I'm probably going to finish this episode and say toodaloo, because no, I can't see myself enjoying this. Like, if I watch this, it's a fucking chore. Like, no. If I have to watch, like, a fucked up premise, like, I have to at least have something to hold on to. It's got to be either really funny or really interesting. I gotta like a character, something to like hold on to. But so far, I don't give a shit about any of these people. Not interested in this premise. It's like a 33-year-old, like I'm already like, it's weird to watch anything relationship wise. And by his, I guess it's because mostly the demographic is like for younger people. But like, I can't tell you how happy I am that we have shows now where like people are like in their 30s and 40s, because otherwise they're always fucking teens. Which, depending on the show, doesn't really like do anything. I was like, okay, whatever. But since I'm an adult now, it's kind of like when you're watching Pokemon as a kid and you're like, oh, this is great, and then you grow up and you realize all the fucked up shit that Pokemon's done, and you're like, oh, as a child, abusing animals. Oh, like you see all the things like you didn't, like you somehow just breeze through, and at some point just like the fucking reality hits you and you're like, oh no, I see the darkness of the world now. Yeah, so anything like romantic wise, it kind of weirds me out a little bit, and especially in this one where it's like I said, she's just constantly talking about like, oh, give me my sleep. Like, no, motherfucker. I understand like she's a girl and just in general, so when you don't really know. If anything, I think he should be more worried than she is, because she has actively just been an asshole to him where he's like literally done nothing to her. Like, I can understand, like, in a sense that like obviously you don't really know someone, they're forced to share a bed. Like, obviously you're forced to live in the house, share a bed. You're gonna be worried, but that makes sense to me. I'm just saying, personality wise, she has been the aggressor, and just like constantly like just being a dick for no reason, and then also keeps insinuating he's gonna do stuff. Maybe it's just because she's super paranoid, but like she's one of those characters that like, I didn't really like this character type, and it's not saying today or anything. It's just, well, I mean, I don't like that either. But I don't know what it is, but like they go off on like a little tangent about like all the perverted things you could do with me, whether it's like they want them to do that or they don't want them to do that, and they just go off. That weirds me out. Consent is very important, especially when you're an adult. You realize how important that is. So it's just her insinuating when he's done nothing. Like, it's not like he's like been a perv, peeping Tom, none of that, which is another character trait that a lot, people have in animes. There's always like a young guy that's always trying to peek. Like, there's none of that. As far as, like I said, it's the first episode, it's not even over yet. But, so I'm not saying any of that. So I would understand if, like, he showed some kind of, like, reason, or there were rumors, or some kind of misunderstanding. Like, it'd still be stupid for rely on a misunderstanding for these kind of tropes. But, like, it's one of the things where, like, they tripped and fall. Oh, no, she grabbed her boobs. Like, stuff like that is stupid. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's not sexy. There's, like, I don't understand why it was ever in stories to get, like, I don't know. So, as you can see, I'm already, like, fucking done with it. And it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but, like, she literally just is nonstop talking and nonstop bitching, nonstop being a dick, nonstop just, like, insinuating he's gonna do stuff to her. And he's just like, I'm not gonna fucking do any. What is wrong with you? Like, he's literally like offering her a piece of pizza. Like, he's not doing anything creepy, no creepy movements. He's not even near her. He's just, I think he's like sitting at a table, and like he's like about to eat a piece of pizza, and she opens the door and her stomach's growling, and he's like, here, and he hands it to her, and then she's like, oh, you said you're gonna eat me, and he's like, no, bitch, I said, just take the fucking food and go. Like, she just fucking leaves. And that's when he says, would you please stop acting like a stray cat that has trust issues? That is the only funny thing in this entire show so far. And I don't like the characters. I don't like anything about it. Just, it's creepy. It's weird, especially since I'm an adult. And just, I think what I was trying to say is I don't mind, like, romance to an extent, because it's a part of your life for a very long time, whether you're a kid or you're an adult. I mean, obviously as an adult, I don't want to see anything sexual, because obviously I'm an adult and that's fucking creepy, but like, it was just kind of like first puppy love kind of thing. There's nothing sexual. It's just kind of like going through like the romantic thing. It wouldn't bother me as much, but it's because she's like so, I can't stand her. Like, I just want to be like, bitch, what is your issue, for love of fucking God? I would love for him to just call her out. And she's like, you better not tell anyone about me and how we're fucking married now. And he's just like, why would I do that? You're gonna tell them we're gonna sleep together every night. He's like, again, why would I do that? Like, it's just, unless you can handle those type of characters, fucking skip this one. I mean, for all I know, it could be like an amazing anime and like there's huge growth or whatever and they stop being annoying, but like, look here. I had my share of like, I had to stick with the Naruto Believe It thing where I'm like, I hate, they finally fucking stopped saying it after a while. But like, or like Asta from Black Clover where he keeps like hyping himself and yelling all the time and you're just like there are times I wanted to know about that and I'm glad I didn't. But like this, I think I'm pretty confident in saying that I don't think I'm gonna like anything else this anime is gonna come with. So yeah, unless for some reason I finish this episode and it like leaves off on something really interesting, I can't. And I was able to tough out the first season of Goblin Slayer. Thankfully, it's because it was interesting. Despite the horrors that show shows you. Literally from the second the first episode starts. I think you literally get like the warning and then traumatizing. And it's like, oh, great. It's a good thing the plot carries this so good because goddamn. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. If you want to watch it, it's on Crunchyroll. It looks like there's 3 episodes out so far. Like I said, unless I don't know, something leaves off interesting before the episode ends, I'm probably just gonna not continue it, not talk about it, not think about it. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, and bye. Just don't over my words there.